This flexible bidding strategy is called target outranking share, and this is actually a fairly new flexible bidding strategy, and it's quite a unique strategy. It's very different than any strategy that they've had available up to this point in time, and it's kind of a sneaky one. So target outranking share allows you to try and outrank a competitor of yours, or just another domain name in general. So you can literally dictate to Google that this is the competitor's domain that I'm interested in outranking, and Google's flexible bidding strategy will manage your bids in such a way that they try to outrank that competitor for pretty much every search query. So this can be good, this can be bad. It's not really focused on cost per acquisition or return on investment. It's really just focused on showing up above a competitor in the search results. This definitely gives you more visibility than other domains, and the reason for that is if there's a competitor of yours that's consistently ranking in position number 3 and you want to rank in number 2, you're going to be seen more often or first as compared to your competitor. If you're going to employ this strategy, it's recommended that you have a good sized budget. Budget should not be your primary concern. This is really not something you want to take, a $200 budget or a $500 budget and then try to outrank your competition and outbid them, basically, to be higher in the search results than they are. This is really good if you do not have, and this is a personal opinion of mine, this is not a universal fact, this is what I feel this strategy would be good for. There are several things, but this is one of them. This would be really good if you do not have good brand recognition. So if you're either a new company moving into a new space and you've got a decent budget and you want to try to outrank the name brand in that space so that you can start getting some exposure and you can start developing brand recognition and acquiring new customers from search engine results, then this would be an excellent strategy for you. It's important to keep in mind that I did say you need to have a good sized budget for this, and you need to be, as always, on top of your back end data, your cost per acquisition, your return on investment, what your net profits are from each transaction. And you may be in a position where you're not necessarily concerned about making a huge profit right now. You're just trying to develop a customer base and trying to get some exposure, and then you're okay with throwing some money away at it. So in that event, then this would be a good strategy for you. If you're trying to build a brand, if you're just trying to bring in new customers and you're trying to get brand recognition where the name brand in your space is dominant. So if that is not the case, though, then I would recommend going with something more like some of the other strategies that we have gone over and we are going to go over. So again, just to recap, allows you to outrank very specific. You can literally enter the domain name that you want to outrank. Gives you more visibility than other domains. You should have a good sized budget, and this is good if your primary concern at this point in time is not necessarily cost per acquisition or return on investment.